Hello guys, in today's video we will talk about the Panda, aka Wine Immortal. He is coming to the game in the 10th of June, in a couple of days from today. I will try to go and explain all his talents, including his artifacts, and I will try to showcase him in some of the lineups if he is useful or he is good to use him. So please leave a like, subscribe, and make sure you join our Discord. We have a lot of guides there and the small community that is growing. And for now, enjoy the video. So guys, first of all, I want to give overall. As you can see, he is a warrior. This is the first time we're getting a type of rush. He is mythic and his name is Wine Immortal. He is basically known for his knockback and knock resist. He is not a damage dealer. As you can see here, he gets range damage reduction. Here it's the normal things, HP bonuses, def bonuses, and attack bonuses. In his talents, I will showcase a little bit of his movements. That's how he walks. This is one of his most useful one. This is the wine that he carries and shoot with it. After it, in the Hero Awakening, as you can see, the first one, its basic attack will randomly trigger one of the following effects: reduce target's attack by 6%, reduce target defense by 10%. In the second one, he will get the normal one: when attacked, reduce the damage from the attacker by 2% for 6 seconds. He is warrior, as we explained. And let's move to the talent. As you can see, this talent is the most strongest one. His basic attack have a 25% chance. If you have the artifact, it will be extra 5%. To hit the ground, dealing physical damage equal to 150% of attack to surrounding targets and decreasing movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. With the artifact, it will become 30 as I said, and increase knockback effect by 100%. So the more knockback you have on this, it will make sure you push the enemies. He basically slammed his butt on the floor, as you can see here in one of these animations. Come on. He's trolling. This, as you see here. So he slammed his butt on the floor and he pushed back the enemies in the front. Swift steps. During the transformation, movement speed is increased by 20%. As you can see here, this is his ult. Let's talk about it so you can understand what swift steps do. Clear all the debuffs of self, so basically he will become immune, and transforms into a powerful storm warrior. Increases the damage reduction by 30% and deals physical damage equal to 50% of attack to surrounding targets. He will have glowing, like Dragon Ball Z, glowing things around him, dealing damage, and have a damage reduction. Surrounding target per second, lasting for 6 seconds. So for 6 seconds, he will become powerful and deal damage to the enemies and have damage reduction. If you have his mythic artifact, during the effect, knockback resist is increased by 100%, and the effect gradually in weakness over time. So, for example, you have 30% knockback resist. I don't know how much you have here. It's 13 only for some reason. He will become having 26%. I think his runes is not enough. So he should have more knockback resist and maybe use what it's called. I think he doesn't have it. Maybe it's worth for him to use this. So he have another 8 and then this one will increase even more. So basically he will become like a superhero tank that he is standing in the front with a lot of knockback resist and including his knockback. If we go over the Eternal artifact, it will become 16 seconds, but you will not get any energy during this period. So basically you will have 16 seconds of having ultimate instead of 6. And you will not gain any recovery of energy. So, in addition to all of these bonuses, you will have the swift steps, which will increase his movement speed by 20%. Moving up, the Wine Mist Flame. This one Like it triggers every 10 or 15 seconds. He exhales a burst of flames forward and deal physical damage equal to 50% of attack per second to targets within the range lasting for 5 seconds. If you have the legend artifact, enemies hit by flames have their healing effect reduced by 50%. So basically he uses his bow as we saw it here. He uses this and he shoots flames at the enemies. Come on, do it. This, as you saw it. And it will deal damage 50% of his attack for 5 seconds and reduce the enemy's HP. The healing effect, sorry. In here, we have Eva increased by 10%, HP increased by 15. Eva means if someone deals damage on him, he will not take it. It's like, as you can see here, the earth element. During the transformation, anti-control rate is increased by 75%, receiving healing 1% of maximum health per second. So, as you can see here, he become anti-control rate is increased by 75%. So if you can get him to anti-control rate, if you can see here, anti-control rate, it's at 1%. If you manage to get this up to 25%, it will stack up with the 75%, and then you will have 100% anti-control rate, so no one can stun him, no one can do anything to him. It's like immune completely during his ultimate. Overall, in my opinion, he is so strong, but as you see, he is only working alone. He is not giving any bonuses to the teammates. He is working more as a warrior alone, like pushing. It's not like Dark Knight that he is buffing his enemy, his team. It's not like Paladin. He's healing and making everyone have defense. He is basically a tank by himself, moving forward, making sure he's pushing enemies back and dealing a little bit of damage, in my opinion, 50% and 50%. It's not a lot of damage. And his main strength is coming from the ground shaking hit, that he is hitting the floor and making sure the enemies is pushed back and becoming immune and have a lot of knockback resist. In my opinion, that's his only useful things. And as you can see in this account, they use him as a replacement for Paladin, which is, in my opinion, not the best case. I would say he is in the same tier of Neza. So if you want to play him, like where is Neza? This and this is the most, like they're both in the same list. Neza is mainly for DPS and Panda is for pushing back and knockback resist. And it depends on what your situation you need, but you will always need, in my opinion, Paladin and Dark Knight, and then you can have one DPS and remove Neza. Let me just build. In my opinion, this is like the lineup, and then you can add either Silence, maybe Holy Healer, it's valid again because you will be pushing back enemies, or Gunslinger. That's, in my opinion, if you want to use him. I don't see the point of removing Paladin, and there is no chance someone removing Dark Knight to put Panda. You should have always Dark Knight and Paladin combined. In my opinion, it's the best combo, and then if you want to have the Panda as an addition, that's optional. And if you want to play it like this, maybe this is one of the best lineups, or maybe play this with the Silence, or maybe play this with the Silence, or play 2 DPS. It depends on you, but in my opinion, he's an additional frontline if you want to play 3 of them, or just stick to Dark Knight and Paladin. I will showcase some of the fights. This account is in the beta, but he is so strong. I will try to showcase a little bit against this guy, for example. Maybe we take out this and make it an even fight, so you can see the Panda in action. And here we go. So, as you can see, his damage is not the best also for the enemies. And if you noticed, in the beginning of the fight, his Panda triggered this 30% ability multiple times, which put me a lot back. So this ability, there is a chance for it to work, and that's all his strength. So if you have this triggered 3, 4, 5 times in a row, then you will have something OP and you will push back your enemies completely. But if you don't trigger this, as you saw, the Panda cannot do a lot of things alone. That's why, in my opinion, you will need Dark Knight and Paladin to be there, and this one will be as a support and not warrior. He is there just to push back enemies and make sure you are controlling the fights, more than relying on him on tanking or whatever, because he's not pushing back the enemies enough alone without this ability, and he's not providing any bonuses to the team. I will showcase another fight, maybe try to put him with Paladin, and you will see the difference. So we put this removed, we put Paladin, and I want to remove the Holy Light, and now so that's, as you can see, there is not a lot of damage, but the moment he starts pushing and his talent of slamming his butt on the floor starts triggering, I immediately took over the fight and pushed the enemies back completely, which is giving me a huge advantage, and then the witch can completely destroy the enemies. But as I said, you're relying on 30% of this to happen. I don't know, if you are lucky, you will control the fights immediately and have advantages. But don't drop Dark Knight and don't drop Paladin. He is an addition to them. So yeah, let me know in the comment sections your thoughts about this new hero. I honestly like and enjoy playing with the Panda. He's bringing a lot of variety and a lot of lineup and struggles for the enemies, but he is relying a lot on this 30% chance to trigger and provide. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section if you have more questions, and make sure you join our Discord.